You know that feeling? Checking your account, assessing your life, and feeling that slow, deep burn inside. You grind. You sweat. You sacrifice. And the needle barely moves. Meanwhile, somewhere, a ghost in a suit you'll never meet multiplies his fortune while he sleeps. No sweat. Just results. It feels rigged, doesn't it? But what if it's not unfair? What if you're just playing the wrong game entirely, with rules written by winners for losers? Centuries ago, a strategist observed, men forget more easily the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. Let that sink in. Money cuts deeper than blood. It's power, survival, status. Those who control it, control the game. And they control you. This isn't motivational fluff. This isn't a work harder, save more fairy tale. This is operational knowledge. The kind the strategically minded have used for generations to bend systems to their will. You remain where you are not due to weakness, but because you follow a handbook they threw away. Today, we burn that handbook. By the end, you'll see the real board. And you can never unsee it. Before we shatter the first illusion, hit subscribe right now. This isn't casual content. This is a toolkit. Every video is a new blade. Don't miss one. 1. The mirage of fair play. Your core problem is you believe in fairness. You think effort, loyalty, and morality are rewarded. You wait to be noticed. You won't be. Accumulated capital isn't a merit badge, it's a tool. And tools are taken, not given. Your job. You create value, a large portion of which flows upward, to your employer, your landlord, your bank. This isn't a flaw. It's the system's perfect function. The strategically minded don't operate on love, they operate on leverage. They pay just enough to maintain it. Kill the illusion of fairness, or remain a pawn. Does this connect? Tell me in the comments right now. 2. The power of strategic silence. Most people chase resources loudly. They beg, brag, and explain too much, broadcasting need. Here's your first weapon, silence. Silence creates tension. It forces revelation. In any negotiation, the party who speaks less controls the frame. People rush to fill silence with concessions and secrets. The strategically adept understand this. They let others bleed information first, then move. Silence turns prey into observer. But it's only step 1. 3. Cultivate the unreadable surface. Your emotions are a public broadcast. Fear, greed, desperation, they're all signals. To change your position, you must become unreadable. A ghost. No predictable tells. A person who cannot be read cannot be predicted. A person who cannot be predicted cannot be controlled. That individual becomes formidable. Master stillness. Master your surface. You stop being moved and start moving pieces. If you're seeing the game now, smash the like button. The algorithm needs to know this is for thinkers. 4. The timing of the hunter. The average mind is impulsive. It chases trends, seeks quick scores, and becomes prey for those who wait. The strategically minded move with patience. Like a predator in the grass, they conserve energy. They let fear grip the herd, then they act. They acquire when others panic. They expand when others retreat. Their patience is a disciplined weapon. It is the antithesis of the poor mindset, which seeks the dopamine of spending over the cold satisfaction of control. 5. The absolute law of leverage. A quick story: one person digs a ditch for a wage. Another organizes 10 people to dig 10 ditches. Who built a system? The first trades time for money, a finite game. The second uses leverage. Leverage is why one asset holder grows wealthy while countless users pay endlessly. Most think in terms of earning, selling their time, their life. The few think in terms of leverage, building or controlling systems where energy and capital flow toward them. They stop being laborers. They become architects. I need you to share this video. Tag someone who needs to see the board. This knowledge fragments isolation. Spread it. 6. Command the narrative, control the current. Here's the raw truth: resources do not flow to the best or hardest worker. They flow to the best story. Humans are creatures of belief. Those who shape the narrative control the direction of capital. This is how movements, brands, and empires are built. The narrative doesn't need to be true, it needs to be believed. Once accepted, people will offer their money, labor, and loyalty. Appearances are power. Illusions are currency. To reject this as dishonest is to choose to lose. 7. Recognize and utilize asymmetry. Most flinch at the word exploitation. Strategically, it means identifying unused value and directing its flow. It's seeing gaps in timing, information, or fear, and acting. When the average person panics and sells, the observer exploits that fear to acquire. When billions waste attention, the strategist captures it and converts distraction into capital. If you don't learn to recognize and utilize asymmetry, you will remain the resource being utilized. Are you starting to see the patterns? Say, "Board is clear," in the comments. 8. The strength in withholding. The common mistake is to believe full transparency builds trust. It builds vulnerability. The strategically sound withhold. They disclose only what serves their position, creating mystique and dependence. In a negotiation, the common player reveals their limits first. The observer listens, calculates, and withholds. The frame is already theirs. Withholding creates mystery. Mystery creates influence. Influence commands resources. 9. The identity shift. These principles, silence, unreadability, patience, leverage, narrative, asymmetry, withholding, are just tools. But tools in a drawer are useless. Wealth is built in the daily, silent choices where most fail. You must integrate this lens. You stop being an emotional participant. You become a calm strategist in the marketplace. You are no longer chasing, you are positioning, so that value flows to you. This is the final shift. This is the point of no return. 10. Your initiation. Ancient strategists called this the path of sovereign control. Philosophers called it detachment from impulse. I call it the operational mindset. The mindset that aligns systems, influence, and capital. Most will never see it. They will remain emotional, predictable, and used. But you have now been shown the board. You have a choice. Let this fade and return to your old patterns, or take this as your initiation. Stop reacting. Start calculating. Stop working for money. Start designing so money works for you. If you are ready to walk this path, to sharpen this mindset, to become operationally sound, then your next command is clear. Subscribe. Right now. Do not scroll. This is not a passive request. It is the continuation of your transformation. The deeper we go, the more precise we get. And once you cross this line, there is no going back to blindness. So, the final question stands: are you ready to change your role in the game? Subscribe. Share. Like. Comment what you've realized. And get ready for the next session. Thank you for watching.